Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing the review of the Realme 6. So I've been using this for 2 months and now I've got some thoughts. Without any further ado, let us begin. So you may be wondering as to why I am shooting this video, because isn't the Realme 6 old? Yes, that is true. The Realme 6 is old. But the thing that you have to remember is that the Realme 6 is just, actually it is in the current generation, but it will soon be replaced by the Realme 7 and the Realme 6i was recently launched, which is basically the Realme 6 with a 48 megapixels primary sensor instead of the 64 megapixel primary sensor. So there's really not much different. If you want, you can skip the camera part if you are contemplating buying the Realme 6i, but in every other matter, the Realme 6 is exactly the same. So without any further ado, let us start with the review of the Realme 6. In terms of the design of the Realme 6, I'd like to say two things. First of all, it looks very nice. Second of all, no, it's not glass. That abrupt thing is bad, but yeah, it may look like glass. You can see it looks very nice, very premium, but it isn't. It basically just isn't. It's actually polycarbonate, and the sides that look like metal or something, they too are just plain plastic. They've been brushed to give that metal feel, but they really aren't. But the thing is with the design that some people may say glass is in there, why no glass? Glass will shatter, plastic won't. Plastic also helps keep the phone light, which I really like about this phone. Second, there is a side fingerprint sensor which activates quite fast, and you will see here, I'll show you an example. Sorry. These were some examples. It's blazingly fast for a phone of this price, and basically I am very happy with the design. There are no scratches as of yet, with no smudges or anything when put inside the case. Yes, you take it out of the case, it's white, smudges will show less, but yes, you will see some smudges nonetheless. So my advice is keep it in the case. Case is bad. Actually the case protection is good, but the case gets yellow after 2 months, which is something that I see with every single case. So I can't blame Realme for this. The case has good protection. I've accidentally dropped it once and nothing happened, thank god. But yeah, the case is good, gets yellow. Try another different case if you want, but design I really like it. In terms of the display, the Realme 6 features a 6.5-inch punch-hole display with a 90Hz refresh rate. So the 90Hz refresh rate is what really makes this stand out, because this is amongst the only devices in the 20K segment to offer a 90Hz display. You cannot tell on camera what the 90Hz display is. That's why I won't be showing it, because this is shooting at 25 frames per second while this will be at 90. So you will not be able to tell the real difference. I'll try to make a slow motion video for a separate video where I'll be showcasing the 90Hz difference. But for now I'll tell you guys that the display is really good, and in terms of colors it's great. The brightness, peak brightness is good, and if somebody asks me to buy one phone under 15,000 rupees with an AMOLED or an IPS LCD with 90Hz, I will surely pick that. 90Hz is really good. Some people may say they don't see the difference, but in day-to-day usage, like when you're reading long-form content like news articles or just scrolling through your Twitter feed, you will notice the difference quite substantially. So the display is a huge thumbs up from my side. In terms of the performance, the Realme 6 again takes the cake in 15K segment. So just before we start, I'd like to notify that in the 15K segment, as of now, there are two top performers. The Snapdragon 720G present in the Redmi Note 9 Pro, while the second one is the Helio G90T present in the Realme 6. So just before you get up the way, you may think that Snapdragon is better than MediaTek, because some people say that. Yes, it is somewhat. The battery optimization Snapdragon is better, but in terms of GPU, as in for gaming, the Realme 6 is better than the Redmi Note 9 Pro. If you are a heavy gamer, expect this to perform good, but there comes a but with an asterisk, a big asterisk. The fact that the device heats up. I've played Call of Duty on max settings, and after around half an hour, the camera module and its side gets started to heat up. And yes, you will face the heating up. and you will be able to prominently tell that the device is heating up. But I will not say that this is something that is common with this device only. There are many devices that heat up, and heating up is a part of the natural process, and it is not such that you will always face heating. I have faced heating when it's peak summer, like it's 45 degrees and my AC is switched off and the fan is running. That's when I feel the heating. When the AC is on, it's winter, or it's like at this time when it's monsoon season, I don't really feel the heating at all because there is no heating. So never think that the heating is an issue. Some people did not buy the Poco X2 because it was heating. That was something funny, because heating will happen in every single device. Whatever you do, heating will be something that will happen for every device. In terms of performance, I am very impressed with this. My one is the 4 plus 64 GB variant, and after around 2 months of usage, I have around 35 GB of storage left, which is quite good, where I've stored some pictures, some games. I've got Call of Duty. If you guys want, I'll do a Call of Duty gameplay video. But for now, yes, the performance is really good. Cameras are something that are very subjective. So I try to add some shots of the Realme 6 pictures, as in the pictures that it has taken. I'll add a selfie or two if you guys want. But the thing is that the cameras are a bit less warmer. So in comparison to the Redmi Note 9 Pro, as I've seen in multiple videos, you'll see that the Redmi Note 9 Pro produces more warmer videos, which sometimes look more aesthetically pleasing. This produces a bit cooler tones. No one is basically at the mid. The mid is correct. The adequate coolness and hotness is good, but no, thing is weird. So Realme is producing a more life-like picture in comparison to Redmi, but still it's not very accurate. But for the pricing, I really like it. Dynamic range is good. 64 megapixel shots are good, but they are mostly a gimmick. Don't try to use the 64 megapixel a lot because the storage will run out. Wide angle is good. There is a bit of that flex issue. I can't say flex, there is that if you curve it like this, you will see the frame moving. That's a bit weird, but that is something that is prevalent with all budget wide angle sensors. Macro is just bad. It's very bad. I can't take good macros. And depth is useless. If you cover the depth sensor and try to take a picture, you'll see there's no difference. That's just to proclaim that it is a quad camera setup. Quad is just a gimmick, guys. Don't believe that. Again, I'm using the word gimmick because it is a gimmick. But in terms of the normal camera performance with night mode and stuff, I'm very impressed. Video quality is quite good. From today, I've started shifting to my camera for video shots. Otherwise, always I use my phone. So you can tell how the quality is. Today, you will basically feel a difference because this is a professional camera. But yes, the camera quality, at least in terms of video, was very nice, and the pictures are great too. In terms of connectivity and stuff, the connectivity is quite good. There is good call quality. I've tried taking a few calls on it and it's good. I won't say that it's bad. Mic could have been a bit louder, but that's okay. The speakers are amazing. I've seen speakers. I'll try to play a video. Just give me a sec, guys. Till then, I'll talk about how I've faced the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth is quite good. I won't say that the Bluetooth is bad. I've tried out the Bluetooth sometimes. I use my OnePlus Buds reviews already up on the channel if you haven't checked that out, and they work very fine with the Realme 6. In terms of the Bluetooth with my watch, it works great, no dropouts. 10-meter resistance is there, as in by resistance I mean that the Bluetooth connectivity range is 10 meters, and I have never faced an issue of any drop off. Yes, if I move 2 rooms away in the phone, yes, you will feel that, but there's no issue. Till then, let's hear an audio sample of a sound by NCS. That is no copyright music. Let me skip that, guys. So till then, what I was saying is that in terms of sensors, every sensor is available. You don't have to worry. Auto brightness sensor is a bit wonky, so I don't use that because sometimes it will make it too bright, even though the brightness isn't required. So don't trust the auto brightness sensor. Now let's hear an audio sample. As you can hear, it's quite loud. Yeah, the audio quality is quite good. You can feel the sound. There is no distortion at max volume. This was max volume, and basically I have loved the speakers so far. Time for the million-dollar question: should you buy the Realme 6 or not? I suggest hold up, wait. Next month the Realme 7 is coming. Maybe if it's a major update, you can choose the Realme 7. Although as far as the leaks have been concerned, it won't be a big update, and the pricing of the Realme 6 may go down with the launch of the Realme 7. Not confirmed, may. And talking about what I felt about this device, this is a 2-month review, and yes, it's great. And for the Realme 6i users, if you are contemplating buying the Realme 6i, Everything is same except for the camera, the primary camera. So you can take my advice for all the other stuff. And I would suggest that the Realme 6i at 13K is a stellar deal, and pick it over the Redmi Note 9. Although I've not used it, but you can check out comparisons. Most of them will say that the Realme 6i is better because it is. The performance in comparison to the Redmi Note 9's G85 is better. And over here also, I would just suggest that for 15,000 rupees, this is the best thing available. At 13K when it launched, it was a super deal. At 15K, it's expensive, but still it's very much worth the price. That was all for the review of the Realme 6. If you like the video, drop a like down below and let me know in the comments what was your favorite feature about the Realme 6. Also, let me know some other videos that I could do with the same, as in would you like a charging test, would you like the camera sample test, more camera samples, and